Hey gamers. I had an inkling to play Paladins on stream, so I decided I'm gonna do that. Which, by the way, if anyone was expecting the Minecraft stream today on Friday, I mentioned last stream I'm pushing it back a little bit, just so I can work more on the mapping stuff. So, that'll be sometime next week. Tonight I wanted to play Paladins. It got an update recently, where they rebalanced a lot of stuff. It's not that different if you've ever seen Paladins. It's still the same game. But I started playing it like a week or two back. Like 2 weeks back when I got my wisdom teeth out. And I've been having fun with it. FUNKe on Switch or PC. Initially on Switch, admittedly. But in my defense, I was bedridden. And I wasn't at my own house, so... Playing it on Paladins made me kind of think, this is awful, but I bet this would be kind of fun to play on PC again. And I've been playing a little bit, and it's actually... I feel like I understand Paladins more. When I first got into it, I mean, obviously I'll show you when I get to it. There's so many elements to Paladins. You have this card building system on top of the ability building. There's a lot of weird elements. And it can be overwhelming. I think I understand it a bit more now. Hopefully I can translate that to people who don't know Paladins. But I just wanted to play it for a bit. FUNKe, may I join you? Yeah. Go for it, Sealcher. I'm playing on Steam, so should just be able to invite you. But yeah, if you don't know what Paladins is, you will see very shortly. This isn't Paladins, this is just my desktop, by the way. I'm gonna start up, though. My buddy wants to actually play with me, so I'm gonna invite him if I can figure out how to invite him. I don't actually know. It might be like a different system. Do you have it downloaded already, Steelchair? They added a new hero during this update, by the way. It's this tiger. Which you can take a wild shot in the dark on who this is marketing to. I've played it a little bit. It's not my pick, but it's a cool character. He throws basically boomerangs. He's got this big jump. He's just like an assassin type character, which is weird because he's damage type, and usually the flankers have that kind of movement. The one before him, I'm a little more personally interested in. It's this guy called Raum. He's got a big fucking minigun. He's a demon. And he has basically a charge ability that can potentially just make him borderline invincible. Like negative 75% damage. He's fucking nuts. I love him. The problem is, every time I play ranked, he gets banned. Because he's so annoying to kill. He's got like 10,000 health. Which, in my opinion, I would rather shoot a guy with 10,000 health than shoot a shield with 10,000 health. I put about, like, 25 hours into this game, myself. But, I would still consider myself new. I'm about to queue up, but I need to figure out how to invite my buddy. The problem is, I think because it's a high-res game, it goes through their own system, and I don't have Sealger added on this. Victor is too easy. He's just the Call of Duty character. I don't really care. Let me go ahead and just, like, you know, I'm just gonna queue for one. Sealger, if you can figure out how to add me, then I'll get you in. So there's... You'll probably notice me saying this is fun Overwatch a lot throughout the stream, and that's kind of my opinion currently. My favorite damage character is probably Bomb King. It's Demo Man, he throws bombs everywhere. Favorite flank is Maeve. She's extremely mobile. She's got a double jump, a pounce, a fast running speed. Just all around a very mobile character. In fact, I think I'm gonna try and lock in on her. She's probably the most interesting to watch, if anything. Maeve is an annoying bitch, says someone in chat. That's fair. I see a lot of people call this character overrated, overloved, annoying. If you're bad at video games and you face a Maeve, yeah, you'd probably be annoyed. FUNKe, did you ever play much of the comp mode? Yeah, I've probably played like 10 matches of ranked. I got placed in the lowest possible ranking, which is indicative of my skill. You don't notice it in quick play, but in the ranked mode of this game, there's actually turns to pick your hero. And the lower your skill rating on your team, the lower you are in the line to pick your hero. Which means if you're the worst person on your team, everyone gets to pick a class before you. Which basically means you're always going to be playing tank, because no one wants to play tank. So I've gotten used to picking that. And the worst part is everyone bans Raum, so even if I have to play tank, I can't even play the one I want to play. I'm gonna have some loot music on in the background while I play, by the way. Not that I usually have it, but there's some rolling out segments of this game. And it's preferable to dead silence. So this is what I mean. You start off by picking a talent. I think before it had like 4, but they simplified it. I like Pounce, because it basically means you just one-shot anything under like 35% health with a certain attack. These are your card loadouts, and you can build them yourself. I have a movement speed, a reduced damage, and a rounded one. I'm just gonna go with rounded. FUNKe playing Paladins voluntarily. Yeah, when I first started playing, I kind of felt that way. But honestly, I think I've warmed up to it. The reason my Twitch stream is named Paladins is a Tortoise winning the FPS race is because it really is. Think about it. When did Paladins come out? 2016, I want to say. And, you know, it's actually stuck around on Steam, like 25k players. Oh, I'm on the wrong... I thought I was on the other side. Paladins has slowly, you know, stayed around, and I wouldn't say it's gotten worse. I'd say it's gotten better. I wouldn't say it's a whole new game. It's still Paladins, but... that's what my Pounce lets me do. The second they have an icon, I can just one-shot them with my Pounce. Is that a horse? Yeah, so... whenever you roll out in this game, you basically spawn on a horse, and you get to roll out a little faster. Because they kind of know rolling out is the most boring part of this game. Oh, you can also buy upgrades, but I forgot to. So I'm gonna have to do that next rollout. Oh, I didn't have Pounce. Yeah, there's like 3 layers of character building, and it's really daunting as a new player. But if you're ever confused by this, just go play Smite. Another game by Hi-Rez. It's their take on a MOBA. It follows the same functions, but it's way more complex and confusing. In comparison, this game is easy. Oh, hell yeah, Smite. Yeah, playing Paladins made me kind of interested in what Hi-Rez has been working on. Smite is probably the first MOBA I've ever had an, interest in playing. Which very quickly dissipated by the amount of times I was called a troll and my team tried to surrender because I died. And then I remembered, oh, it's a MOBA. People are terrible people play MOBAs. But it's, out of the options for MOBA games, I thought it was fun. Play in third person. I can't tell if they removed third person. It used to be C, but that does nothing now. And I checked the controls, but I can't find a third person bind. So did they get rid of third person mode? Or is it like a hidden thing? You used to be able to play in third person in Paladins, but I guess nobody ever did it. So they just got rid of it. Which I get it. It's not that much reason to use third person in Paladins. Same FUNKe? Yeah, Smite... And to be fair, I had just finished playing Vanquish, so I had a little bit of an itch for, like, hack and slash games. So I wouldn't call Smite a hack and slash, but you have a lot more personal control than you do in most MOBAs. It feels like I'm the character, I'm not a commander. The reason I would call this game fun Overwatch is because think of all the things in Overwatch you don't like. Stun mechanics, shield mechanics, anime titties. They're all still prominent in this game, but they're not nearly as smothering. I really couldn't name a shield character in this game that makes it unplayable for me. Like, I see them pick it and I go, oh, fuck, GG. They're playing meta. Maybe... I don't know. Not Khan, who's basically just Reinhardt. He's not that annoying. Who else is there? There's the turtle that's basically like a mix of Winston and Roadhog. He's got an annoying shield, but he can only have it up for like 7 seconds. So, not even an issue. This game doesn't smother you and... Nope, you can't do that. Which I like. I like to just go all in on reduced cooldown on Maeve, because it just means I can pounce 24/7. Don't you mean Fernando? No, I mean Khan. The big walking suit of armor with a moving shield? You're telling me that isn't Reinhardt in this game? I don't even remember what Fernando is. He's like a tank with a flamethrower. It's weird. Oh, I kind of fucked myself. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten in that doorway. You keep interrupting your heal? That's true. My Q will heal me up like 400, but I forget that you can actually interrupt the animations and it'll affect mechanics. Kana's like Brigitte? Kinda, like if Brigitte was a full tank, I could see that. I mostly just like in this game, it feels like damage isn't the only fun character. Io, which is this girl, she's a support, but she can basically rocket jump with an ability, and she has a fox that can serve as like a dispenser. Supports aren't just glorified pockets in this game. Some of them could be, but my point is, you can play non-damage and still have fun, which I don't feel like is a thing in Overwatch. Every Sarah skin is a horny high-res skin. Yeah. They're a little shameless on the titties in this game, but I can stream it without getting banned, and that's really all that matters to me. Have you tried Pip? I haven't. The only supports I've really played are Sarah's, which is just like a... I don't know. She's a pretty straightforward beam healer. Io, who is probably my favorite, and Groot, the walking tree. By the way, I'm not playing in ranked. I promise you I'm not super good at this game. The matchmaking in this game is just kind of trash. And playing online, they will put you against people that just installed, even if you have 500 hours. I'm a little bit in the middle. I think the biggest upside to this is really how much freedom you have with character customization. For instance, there's another flanker named Khan, or not Khan, Zin. And he just has a sword that throws fire strikes, basically. And you can just run around throwing fire strikes, but there are certain card builds that let him deflect every 1 second, and you can just run around constantly deflecting shots. And almost every character kind of has that thing, where you can have a card build that's pretty different from how the character is designed. I mean, imagine if... I don't know, like, Soldier could min-max his rockets, and he could just focus on shooting rockets in Overwatch. It's kind of like that. You don't have to play X hero X way. Flank Pip. I prefer playing ranked because the matches are much more tactical. People don't really think when they play in quick play. They're just practicing. But the problem is people can get a little salty in this game. It's like any FPS. If you're not playing how they want you to, holy shit, we just got dive bombed. Wasn't ready for that. Get Illuminate for Sky? I don't play that much Sky. I played Sky when the game first came out, but I feel like Maeve is more fun for me. guy is another flank, for those who don't know. It's the purple girl with a really large backside. This guy's kind of shit. Does she counter Raum? It seems like whenever a Raum is picked in ranked, someone picks Skye to counter it. I don't feel like anything really counters Raum. You can't change your hero once the match starts either. It's very, you have to commit to the build you make, which I think is a good thing. It also means people can't throw and swap to Torbjorn. I think Maeve is better with nimble movement than cooldowns. I can do both. Although I've spent a lot of my money, so I can't really put in. Why play Maeve? Because she's one of the most vertically dischallenged characters in the game. She has some of the most vertical freedom. Her Drogos, which is basically Pharah. I think Willow, that fairy, can fly around. I like characters that aren't stuck on one plane of movement. You know, and to be fair, a lot of characters in this game, they can, like, jump up to places. Particularly the flank characters can all do this. But Maeve is just probably my favorite. Maybe because she reminds me of a lot of other games I play. You can look at her and go, oh, I wonder what game this reminds me of. Double jump, throws tiny projectiles in small spurts, has a dash attack. That reminds me of the Scout. Their Victor's really dumb. I don't know why he keeps taking fights with me. He doesn't win that matchup. I don't think they really have anybody. Use your ultimate? I don't need to. It's always a 1v1. Her ultimate basically just limits the, I don't know, the view distance of every enemy. So this guy can only see like 5 feet in front of him. He's freaking out. Look at him. Oh, where am I? I can't see anything. He's still gonna win. Look, they are all so concerned with me. I should be humbled. Really? Alright, high res. Next, play Barrack with the TF2 engineer skin. That'd be a throwback. It exists. It's real. Doesn't correct me if I'm wrong. Does Nolan North voice... Or, not Nolan, the guy that voices Engineer, does he voice Barrack? Because I remember when the skin first came out, people were wondering why he doesn't have the voice of Engineer. He just does like a weird impression. Which I guess is in character, but it's weird. He looks like the TF2 Engineer, but it's the TF2 Engineer's voice doing an impression of the TF2 Engineer. He voices Barrack pretending to be him. Only for that skin, yeah. I try not to overcheck the scoreboard. I don't want to know my elims until after the game. 27. Okay. That's what I mean on vertical freedom. The broom lady can't do that. Actually, she can. But... oh, fuck. They're learning. If you use auto-buy, you're a chump. Actually, I get it. This game has an auto-buy system, so you don't have to constantly, like, look, but I really wouldn't recommend doing that for too long. Once you learn just, like, how certain abilities help you fight certain heroes, you're wasting your money on stuff you don't need with auto-buy, I've found. It's counterintuitive because the game is so variable-based. There's so many different elements. Especially if you notice someone's using a certain build. Why are you focusing me? Why are we not capping? There's like 3 questions. Okay, we have 5 seconds to cap. I don't think we're going to. Grant Goody, the voice actor for Engineer, shows up in Twin Peaks. Does he? I should probably watch Twin Peaks, shouldn't I, Sinister? Paladins pay to win? I heard Paladins was kind of pay to win. No, I do not think so. You don't automatically unlock all of the heroes, if that's what you mean. You have to pay to unlock them all. But counterpoint, the game is free. And I think the total still costs less than like Overwatch. I don't consider that pay to win. And if it was at some point, I don't observe that now. I mean, you start off, once you buy all the heroes, you have all the cards, you don't have all the abilities, but you unlock them by leveling. I don't think you can even buy those. It's not pay to win. It is, you have to work to unlock some abilities. Kind of, but it's a stretch. Paladins have some skins that give you advantages. Really? Maeve has a skin that blasts super loud fucking EDM music. I wouldn't call that an advantage. Kinda just tells everyone where you are. That's like saying the wolf skin on Hanzo was an advantage because his ultimate was a little quieter. So it's harder to tell. You're grasping at straws with that statement. Poor guy doesn't have his team with him. Their Victor might be a bot. Too saucy Scooby? I think he's playing on Switch. I think that's the problem. I promise you, if I was playing Maeve in ranked mode, I would not be free roaming quite as much. I wouldn't be able to get away with all this. I just can kind of read these people. I know they're gonna let me get away with it. Funk, I found the worst problem with Paladins is hit scan characters with the pillbox the hitboxes. I don't know enough about the game to know if they've changed that. What I know is originally Paladins was being designed, I think, as a MOBA or as some other genre, and into production they decided to change it into an FPS, but they kept the hitboxes of the previous version. So the hitboxes are really generous in Paladins. They're like a MOBA where, oh, is an MMO? It was something else with bigger hitboxes. So it's very generous. It's not that hard to hit your shots, is my point. And I'm being told they haven't changed that, so yeah, that's still an issue. Wow, I didn't get anything. I thought I did pretty well. Holy shit, El String Bino got 35 kills. I thought I did well and he did way better. Alright. I'm online, but I don't see you. It's not through Steam, though. It's through Hi-Rez, which I don't even know how to add people. Why do they make it so much work? Hold on. Let me tab out and see if I can figure out how to add Sealger to my match. Is there a party size limit in Paladins? I heard that you can only play with, like, up to another person. I don't even know what your Steam name is, so I can't see if you're in-game. I don't see you online at all, Sealger. You can have up to 5? Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was lower. Yeah, I'm having the opposite problem, Sealger. I'm online, but you aren't. I PM'd you? Yeah, hold on. The game is fun, though. Like, if I had to pick an FPS, I would probably pick this. This or Titanfall 2. I don't know what this means, Sealger. I can't... Actually, I don't know how to add you in the actual launcher. So giving me your name is... Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get my friend in. Have a queue, buddy. Might even queue for ranked, although the ranked in my experience takes like 4 minutes, and I don't want to sit the whole time just queuing, you know? There we go. Oh, I'm in yours? Oh. Let's do a quick play first, just so we get a match in. Hey FUNKe, what's up? Just came back from watching anime. I hope you were watching Isaacan, because that's probably AOTY, Anime of the Year. And we're only a week and a half in. I'll check it. It's great. It's this anime about this kid that's really into designing concept art for anime. And the hijinks ensue with them and their friends. It sounds weeby, and it is weeby, but it's like Ghibli weeby. It's not like Madoka Magica weeby. If that makes probably completely foreign terms to everyone watching, but it's like good old school 90s anime weeby. Want to call on Discord? I was just looking to play right now. I'm not trying to calm. Oh, someone else took Maeve. Okay, I want to show everybody Raum. This is the tank I fuck with. And I'm playing it in quick play because it always gets banned in ranked, so I'm not going to have an opportunity. The game doesn't normally look this shitty, by the way. I just had to lower my settings for streaming to preserve FPS. It's a Yuasa show, so it ain't as weeby. Even I don't know what that term means. I'm in. So maybe it is weeby. Overwatch is stale as fuck. You know, I think... I would digress that Overwatch conceptually isn't stale as fuck. It's just a product of its development. Like, if you want to play damage, you gotta wait 20 minutes. If you don't want to play damage, then you're gonna play something fucking boring. Paladins, like I was saying, the card system sounds annoying at first, but this right here, I think is what gives them a leg up on Overwatch, partially. Because you can actually really decide how your playstyle is going to be. And that's not really... It's not really an option in Overwatch. If you play Soldier, then you know your job. So they don't have any shields, which means I don't got to worry about busting those. They have one character that throws up a Mei wall. But So here's an example. Wig Billy on their team is a tank who makes a Mei wall. I think by default it has like 1,000 or 2,000 health. It's a little annoying, but easy to shred. But she could put on a card that ups its health by like 2,000 and gives her 2 of them. And potentially she could have massive uptime on her walls. Which is what I mean by you can decide your playstyle. If you die on Raum, you're just a bad gamer, by the way. If you haven't noticed, I have like 9,000 health. And like 3 get out of jail free cards. In my opinion, this is probably tank done right in these kind of games. Like, why give me a big shield when I can be the big shield? And also run around at Mach 4. During this run, I'm basically unkillable. I take 25% normal damage. It does so little damage? Yeah, but I'm not supposed to be a fragger. I'm supposed to be a body shield. And even then, I can still frag. When I play Raum? Oh, don't get me started. Oh, I'm about to die. I'll just run away and be full health again. You want a 5k on someone who never dies. Yeah, I mean... I do feel like Raum could stand to be nerfed a tiny bit, but at the same time I don't want him to be nerfed, because I like him. But admittedly, he is annoying. He is a little annoying to fight, as you can probably see. I've decided to not die. My Q is... You know Old Reaper? when you killed someone, they dropped, like, soul orbs that would heal them. It's like that. I just eat up a bunch of soul orbs off the ground. You can probably tell just by watching Raum why he gets banned so often. Thanks for helping me escape. You think I would get away with this in any other game? The amount of standing still? The enemy team definitely isn't having fun. You're probably right. I don't think their damage heroes being out-damaged by me are having fun. Holy shit, I died on Raum. Never mind, he's not OP. We're good. Until I get reduced damage. Nah, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm gonna get... Kill health. And I'll save the money. Raum doesn't really need a nerf. If you go Raum, the enemy can just get a Cassie or Skye and melt ya. You can, but do you think anyone playing this game knows that? Below, like, on the average level? There's like 40 characters. You think they're gonna know which ones counter Raum? You're not wrong, though. Skye can kind of melt through Raum, I found. You can kill one, it just takes such more concerted of an effort. He's fun heavy weapons guy. He's what you imagine you're doing when you run Gru Gloves with a Tomislav. And you just run around on flanks. What's with the double audio? Is there? I wouldn't know. Life Rip seems fitting. Yeah. There's two different forms of healing upgrades. One for if you get a kill and one just for damage. You get a percentage. I guess, yeah, getting per damage would have been better for Raum, but I'm not too worried about it in the first place. I was just buying stuff for the sake of upgrading. Paladins is Overwatch, but not balanced. I would like to provide a counterpoint. Paladins is the philosophy of if everyone's OP, nobody is. Paladins is Overwatch Rainbow Edition. Overwatch Turbo. Which I guess you could argue isn't the best thing, but goddamn is it fun. My right click just insta-revs, in case you were curious. So I can just immediately start shooting at full capacity. I don't know, we're playing so defensive right now. I would figure my team is big balling this, but they're... Okay. Look, I don't... In Overwatch, if I'm playing tank, I gotta fucking chaperone my team to the dance and make sure everyone's okay, they got their sandwich, they got their lunch. I can just do whatever the fuck I want in this game. Do I want to go run on the flank and fight shit? Yeah, go for it. Granted, usually teams run two tanks. Like an off tank and a main tank. And I would call Raum an off tank. So he's kind of like the equivalent of Roadhog, I guess. In terms of not how it plays, but how his role functions. Where I'm just like a distraction. Paladins also doesn't have the issue of every new hero being OP. Usually they have to get buffed, it seems like. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm playing a character that can't fucking die, so everything seems weak to me. Volume isn't working. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. I can fix volume issues on stream, but I need to know what you mean. Oh shit, I didn't have my run. I'm being told it's fine by a few people, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I wish this game didn't have a bot problem. In some matches, it's obvious people are bots. Hi-Rez has a weird philosophy where you have to play against bots for the first few levels. I guess the idea is you're gonna get fucked if you play real players, so we're just gonna make it easy. But I think a lot of people would be okay with getting stomped as long as they have an authentic Paladins experience. I don't like playing against bots and not being told that they're bots, you know? At the very least, start me off against bots, but let me, by choice, like, go through a menu and fight real players. I don't know. Smite had that problem, too. You have to get to level 5 in Smite before you can even play the MOBA mode. And a lot of those games are going to be against bots. You have to play, like, 3 bot matches. And that's not fun. It's good for learning the class, I guess, though. I feel like I should raise that a little bit. I don't know what to upgrade. We're already kind of slapping. We're slapping them right now. I guess I'll upgrade my reload. Funk, would you recommend Source Filmmaker? To get into animation, no. I would recommend Blender or Maya. Or something that's more industry-friendly. Source Filmmaker is great for hobby animation, but if you want to actually kind of, you know, humor the idea of the, like, a career opportunity, Source Filmmaker is not going to look too great on a resume. Not unless you get to really high level, like to the point that you could be good in anything, you just happen to use Source Filmmaker. To do porn? Oh yeah, if you want to make porn, then Source Filmmaker's go-to. That's a different question, though. You have to pretense. You should probably focus someone else. Just my advice to you. Oh, your whole team's here. Never mind, focus me. Yeah, I am down to try and queue for a ranked match after this, just so I can have a proper people trying game. Press Q? Nah, it's press E. It's different. Yet somehow exactly the same. Tough. You have no healer? I am my own healer. Literally, I have the ability to heal myself just by getting kills. Multiple achievements. Wow. This is the new guy. And that's Raum. Probably my favorite tank in this game. Enjoy him while he lasts. The new players are going to complain he's OP, and he will probably get nerfed. Although, I think he's been out for a little while, so if he hasn't been nerfed yet, I'm not too worried about it. Does anyone know what Hi-Rez's philosophy on balance is? I would hope that they balance around the best players and not the bell curve. That's a problem with Overwatch. They try to balance for the middle of the bell curve instead of the top of it. Which means they dumb down a lot of stuff for bad players. They balance around win rate? Yeah, but that's kind of standard for everyone. Alright, Silger, you can queue for ranked. It'll probably take a couple minutes, so it's gonna be talking to chat, but... Hi, Funk. Hello, Real Tuck Man. Actually, I haven't thought too much about who I want to play. So like I said, the lower your rank compared to the rest of your team, the later you get to pick. So I always end up on either like Khan, Atlas, Anara, kind of my picks. Or I'll go for like Io. If I can pick flank, I generally go for flank. The meta in this game, to my knowledge, is 2 tanks, 1 support, and sometimes one flank and 2 damage, but sometimes you can do like 1 damage and 2 support or 2 flank. There's a little bit of leeway. Usually you always have 2 tanks though. Which I would be more upset about if the tanks in this game weren't at least things that you shoot. You know, when you're fighting an Ashe, you're mostly shooting the Ashe, not her shield. Which goes for a lot of these guys. Although you can still kind of have a lot of shield uptime. FUNKe, have you heard of Vampire the Masquerade? Is that old... I think I know the game you're talking about. It seemed like something I would be into. But I don't know much about it. What is Atlas like? Atlas is actually one of the most, in my opinion, like, unique tanks of any FPS. So, he has a gun. If he right-clicks an enemy, he rewinds them in time. He basically forces them to tracer rewind. And I think their health remains at what they were last hit at. He can rewind himself, just like Tracer. He has a shield that basically just, you know, it's a shield. And his ultimate freezes. He like Zawardo's 3 enemy players, but he has to shoot them. So if he misses, he doesn't get the ult. He's a pretty cool tank, in my opinion. He's a little tricky to pull off. If you're not good at aiming, he's pretty risk for reward, in my opinion. Tanks aren't about the weapons. No. Tanks are more about their kit. You know, like Atlas, he's just about delaying. He's about keeping them from pushing, in my experience. Makoa is about, like, hooking someone, pulling them into your team. Khan is just a walking shield, but he can actually do a lot. He can grab people and throw them backwards. Tanks aren't one note in this game, which I like. They're not just, this is your task, do your task, and that's it. They have some nuance. I hope I don't get first pick, because I don't know how to pick ban. Just ask in lobby, someone will tell you. I can honestly tell you, just ban snipers. The snipers aren't even annoying in this game. Just get rid of Kinessa and Strix. That way, I don't have to fight snipers. Make flanking a bit easier. Thoughts on Terminus? Which one is Terminus? Wait, is that even a person? I don't know what Terminus is. Only snipers on some maps? That's fair. I guess there are some maps where a sniper isn't a problem. Oh, this guy. I haven't played much Terminus. He seemed to be more of an attack-oriented tank. He's not about eating damage. He has an ability that just... What would I... It's like a Diva Matrix, but it lasts kind of stupidly long. And he just runs around swinging an axe. I feel like I would like him if I played him, but I haven't played him that much. I don't think I even have a card set for him. I guess if I end up playing tank, I'll try Terminus. He seemed fun. Thoughts on the 2-headed turtle? I suck with this character. She's like the pyro of this game. She spews flames and runs around on flanks, it seems like. But I'm not good with her. I always seem to end up dying. I guess she's a bit of a glass cannon, it seems like. If you know how to do damage and get out without dying, then you can really raise havoc. But if you don't know how to get out, you'll just get shredded. I'm learning a lot of this game, you'll find, so I can't talk about everything. I'm at the end of the line. How is Silger at the top? What rank are you? How much higher of a rank are you than me? Timbermill? I would ban snipers on this map, but I'm not even worried about it, honestly. Drogos. Damn it, I like Drogos.
Enemy's turn to ban.
and Makoa. Makoa's one of the fun tanks! He's Roadhog, I love it! I don't mind Willow getting banned, but I found that all of the fun characters tend to get banned in this. FUNKe, I was Diamond 1 last time I played. Wow. I am Bronze 3. I am the second from lowest rank. Drogos. I like Drogos. I wouldn't really play Drogos here, though. It's a little too close for my comfort. At least on... Well, I guess it's very open, but I don't know. I like Maeve on this map. Maeve on Timbermill honestly I know it sounds dumb, but it gives me like when I first played TF2 vibes. Just playing a deathmatch on a King of the Hill map. If I feel that way, I feel like a kid again. I'm gonna pick Kinessa. Do it, Silger. Oh, I should probably end the YouTube demo of my stream, shouldn't I? I hope I helped change your opinion of Paladins. You don't have to think it's a great game, just think it's better than Overwatch. Look at him. First picking Sniper. Oh, they went Sniper too. This is gonna be a great game. Someone has claimed flank, or someone has claimed healer. I would like to flank, but again, I'm at the bottom of the line, which means I gotta wait for everyone else to decide. Which means I'll probably end up on... Raum isn't banned. Maybe Raum, if no one takes it. But I'm gonna try and go Maeve. Yeah, I'm surprised they banned Khan. Yeah, I didn't feel like Khan was gonna be an issue on this map. But what do I know? Bro, I might actually get the Maeve. I might actually get the... Oh! Wait, but we kinda need a tank. I guess it depends on if they do 2 tanks. If they run... I will. Wait, we need a tank? Barrack's already a tank. If they run 2 DP... yeah, I can Maeve. Look, they got a Sky, a Strix. I'm good. I think I'm good on Maeve. I was honestly worried. You need a flank tank? I am a flank tank. Dude, all they have is an Ashe. Ashe is basically an off tank, right? So they don't even have a main tank. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I don't know why the texture is so bad. I do not have it that low. Look, I have it set to high. High texture detail. I think I need to change my glasses prescription. FUNKe, that's not the meta. Wait, do they have 2 healers? They have Pip and Saris, don't they? Shit, they do have 2 healers. Oh. Yeah, I shouldn't tank. I should... 100% Maeve was the pick. Maeve with Cauterize. I'm about to frag. The textures are bugged. They only have a decent res at max? That's strange. And the game's bugged and I can't pick the talent I want. Cool. There we go. Alright, hopefully this doesn't lag me too much. I gotta have the game all pretty for the stream. Kind of feel lower frames, but I'll play through. By the way, I live about 20 minutes from Hi-Res HQ, so if I have any bad games, I'm just gonna roll up into their office and file a complaint to their face. I would call this one of my favorite maps, honestly. It's a little short, if anything. Oh, I missed. I feel like... Does the stream look laggy to anybody? Does it look like I'm dropping frames? It's a little chunky to me. I think I'll be okay, though. Sometimes a bit. Okay, I'll probably have to go back to the poop textures. Nothing I can do about that. They could just have their textures not broken. But whatever. Thoughts on Bomb King? Great hero. Laughable voice acting? Not laughable, it just doesn't seem fitting. He's a good voice actor. I don't hold it against him. That's not what I thought Bomb King would sound like, though, you know? I thought he would have... I guess that is what he sounds like. Like a very regal voice. Bomb King! I'm just mad because I want to be his voice actor. I bet if I talk into a cup, I can literally sound identical to Bomb King. I'm trash. Bomb King! I don't actually know any other voice lines by him. What's the learning curve in Paladins? I took a shot at Paladins when I made my learning curve video 3 years ago, goddamn. But these days, you know, I would give it a little more credit. I would say it's a higher learning curve than Overwatch. Also, thank you, Punkster, for the gifted. I would say Paladins, you have to learn how to upgrade efficiently. You have to learn how to spec your character. Mechanically, it's not that deep, but at the same time, look at this. It gives you all of the details. Impale your enemies, dealing 400 damage. Heal for 400. It gives you way more information than Overwatch does, which means you can learn the character way more. In Overwatch, I don't know how much damage numerically Soldier does. He just does okay damage. But this game, you kind of know. So if you know what health pools are like I'm on Maeve, I got 1900. So if I have a character that does 750 damage, then I know, okay, so 3 or 4 of these should kill a Maeve. Stuff like that. Stuff like this, kind of learning rollouts and rotations. I would give Paladins credit. I wouldn't call it like a contender for one of the greatest mechanical FPS by any means. But it's fun. And I think that's really the bar of quality to beat these days. It'd be fun. I have no clue where she went. Loadouts and item shop are the 2 most important things. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's not that you'll lose if you don't get the perfect buys, but it really does change how you play, knowing, okay, in this instance, I should get cauterized because they have heavy heals. Or because we don't have good heals, I should get, you know, health on kill. If you make those mistakes and don't get the right upgrades, it can vastly affect how you play. I don't know what I'm doing. I am just waiting for someone to come to me. I'm gonna go to them. Yeah, Shammy made a great video talking about Paladins on YouTube. It's been like about a year now, and the game has changed a little bit, so it's some of the information might not necessarily reflect the game now, but he does a good job of kind of painting a picture of how this game plays, how it feels. I'm spawn camping right now, for anybody curious. I'm spawn camping, there's healers. Victory! Oh, I got multiple achievements just because I queued with Sealcher. Nice. There's voice comms in this game, we just didn't need it because we were really good. Maybe because I'm the lowest rank in the game, so we're playing against people I probably shouldn't be playing against. That was good. It's not spawn camping, it's aggressive zoning. You're not even wrong, that was strategic. We're about to cap, I'm just trying to keep them off it, you know? You will get voice comms in this game. If the matches are bad, and you want a voice comm, there's usually someone that'll talk. But when it's a roll, you don't have to worry. Yeah, you can queue again, Sealcher. I'm down for another. Funk, is Pip one of the best healers still? I don't know. I never played Pip that much. I've been trying to learn Furia recently. Because she's a fun healer that doesn't feel like a healer. Her healing is just she right-clicks a teammate and they're healed X amount. And then she spends the rest of her time dealing damage. Obviously, a lot of your time is spent focusing on heals, but it's not your only job. Yeah, that was good. It's a good thing we didn't ban snipers. I forgot you frag even in this game. Pip is like the second worst healer, someone said in chat. This is Pip, by the way. I think he just throws like little explodey potions that heal in a vicinity. Am I right? What is his healing? Throw a potion that heals allies 1,000 when it explodes. Okay. I've seen Pips still kind of go hard, at least in quick play. You can have a lot of fun with him. Is that Ratchet? I don't think he's like super OP or anything though. If I had to pick my favorite heroes right now, I would say Maeve, Bomb King, followed by Vivian, Raum, Io, and there's a lot of heroes I haven't even tried playing yet. Like, I know what Buck is, I just don't play him. I know what Androxus is, I don't really care for the concept. Seen it before. Evie is a fun one. She has a broom that can just fly in the fucking air for like 5 seconds, anywhere she wants to go. The problem is, anybody can counter an Evie just by outdamaging her. So you have to really know how to use, like, your Ice Storm and shit. Do you like Bomb King because of Bomby? Yep, it's because I'm biased. No, I like explosive type characters, you know, Soldier, Demoman. It reminds me of Quake kind of gameplay. And Bomb King has that TF2-y vibe to it, you know? Do the cup voice.
Bomb King! Get ready for a video game! Bomb King!
0 to 10, how close is it? I feel like solid 5. 8. Oh, I'll take an... Alright, that's an 8. 7.5. These are honestly higher than I thought. I should go drive up to Hi-Res, see if I can get a job. It's gonna be hard, because they clearly already have a person for it. But maybe I can get the next hero. There's actually a Bomb King announcer pack, I think.
Quadra kill! The battle has begun!
It's not his robot is the problem. Reverberation doesn't do it. Deeper. Mine's deeper or his is? Don't tell me his is deeper. That's insulting. Yeah, I'll see if I can get a Bomby skin. They have, like, esports commentators as announcer packs in this game, I think. My favorite is the German announcer, because he sounds scary.
Invadia.
He's got like this weird gravel to his voice. It's scary. Ipish. They don't have that many good options, I feel like. They should have like they should have a GLaDOS announcer. That's why I played Dota 2. Just to hear GLaDOS. 4 minutes in. Alright, we should be getting a match in like the next 30 seconds, I think. That sniper. Like I said, there's a lot of anime titties in this game. But I mean, you kind of need to market this stuff. I mean, look at these anime titties. It's absurd. Never mind, the model isn't gonna load. Looks familiar. Where? I should have made this the thumbnail for the stream. Raking those views. Oh, would you look at that? I'm at the end of the line again. Nice. FUNKe, ever played Katana Zero? If so, thoughts on it? I own it, but I never played it. I don't know, it just didn't... It didn't jump out at me. It jumped out enough for me to buy it. I think I had planned on streaming it, but then I stopped streaming for 3 months, so I just never got around to it. Let's see. So they banned Willow and the Sniper. I'm okay with these bans. They haven't banned stuff that I want to play. Cassie is a fun bow user, but I don't care. It sorts people by elo and rank. Yeah, I know why I'm last. It's just I hate that I'm last. But I'm queuing with Sealger, so I think I will always be last. And now I just wait. This is the one downside always being at the end. Like, stupid Squid has to wait 30 seconds to pick their hero. I gotta wait like 4 minutes. Second time the tank dude's still up. Yeah, Raum. I'm surprised Raum hasn't been banned. I could probably pick him if I wanted to. I don't know. In competitive, people are a little more aware if Raum is played. Like, stupid just picked Raum. So, they'll probably end up picking... Oh, they got Androxus. Androxus, I don't know what his matchup is. But they might regret not getting, like, a Sky. Something that can shred Raum. A flanker. They're gonna pick Genos. Fuck that. So it looks like they want me to play tank based on what I'm looking at. I kind of want to play Makoa. So is this game still being played? I forgot it exists. It's got like... It averages between 10,000 and 30,000 players per day. So yeah. I looked today and it was 26th on the Steam charts. For some reason, Postal peaked at 400,000 players today. Or this month. I don't know why. Alright, what do I want to pick? It's either Atlas, Inara, or Makoa. But I can't decide. I think Makoa. I've got a couple good card builds for him. It was given for free, so everyone farmed cards. That would explain it. Be Doomfist. I don't think Doomfist has a variant in this game. No skins. Yeah, because almost all of the skins in this game, you need like either real money or an exclusive event. The two that I could get, I don't really care for. I'm sad that Paladins is more popular than Titanfall 2. You can be sad, but don't be surprised. I mean, way more marketable. It came out more recently. It has a lot more long-term content, to be honest. I love Titanfall 2, but that game gets a little samey. They only added one Titan since release, right? And it was Monarch. And most people don't even know how to play Monarch. What do I want? I'm gonna increase my health. Chat, should I use Bullshit Shield, Roadhog, or Well-Rounded build? Which chat picks? These are ones I made. These two are just like default. Pluck is best? I don't want to pluck though. Roadhog? I don't think I've used Roadhog that much. Alright, I'll play it. So this is a hook where my cards minimize the cooldown on it. A lot. It's still gonna take a bit, but this might be a shitty loadout. I don't know. I usually play with the Bullshit Shield. Alright, making space for my team, making space. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. How am I alive? Oh. If I rejuvenate? What healer do we have? Oh yeah, I'm gonna want some more heals. Because I'm sure as shit not gonna be getting kill confirms. Uh-oh. This is not a great start. Holy shit. They're so prepared. Just gonna run. Don't worry, I'm just the main tank. I refuse to take damage. Yeah, I probably should have chose the shield loadout, but that's fine. Main tank is for bitches. I'm here to kill. I'm here to frag. Don't back up, don't back up, don't back up, please don't stop. You're gonna leave me for dead. The whole point of that is so you move forward. Grover doesn't really have the best healing. I don't remember what his is like. I think he has like burst healing. Whereas some other healers can just constantly keep me topped off. I can't afford to eat damage with him. Ooh, this is not good. Okay, bye. What am I doing? I used my shield instantly and then ran at them. Grover got nerfed. Yeah. You can feel it. Grover has close range AoE, like Lucio, but pretty slow. Okay, I'm gonna have to chaperone him then, I guess. We won one fight, it seems like. Did you start Paladins before or after the update? I started 2 weeks ago. And the update was like, what, a day or two ago? I didn't play enough to really feel what was changed, but I did play a fair bit before the update. This is what I mean about you shooting shield so much less in this game. My Q only lasts like 5 seconds, which means I have to really pick and choose when I want to give my team cover. Which, as a person playing the shield, you feel weaker, but it feels more fair. It feels more fun. Fight. Oh, I am bombing these hooks. Does this game have more or less stuns? It might be about even, but it feels like less. I'm not gonna say it has less stuns in Overwatch, but it feels like there's less. If that makes sense. What do they have on their team? They have mostly straight... Oh, they have Bomb King. Ugh, should probably get that. Also, yeah, there's an upgrade that reduces, like, slows and stuff. So, you really do not feel the stuns in this game. There are some ultimates you'll get hit, and you're like, ah, damn, he got me. But you're not gonna get, like, flashbanged and pissed off. I play Orisa in Overwatch. By the time my shield gets destroyed, I can just send out another. Really? Not these days. Didn't Orisa get, like, hard nerfed? Got, like, a 600 health shield now. But yeah, back in the day, it was fucking stupid. Dude, people talk shit about Orisa when she came out. I had a suspicion she would be really good, but I was just hoping she wouldn't be bad. Grover! I don't know where Grover is, and I have no help. My ultimate is just, I get a Reinhardt X. Oh, alright. If I get a hook, I'm gonna ult. I hit Q. I hit Q to try an ultimate. What a waste! That's fine. Not the best place to hold, but I'm gonna bail. My ult heals me? Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. Massive hook on the streamer's part there. Any resident Paladins experts in chat, would Makoa be considered more of a main tank as opposed to an off? He feels like a good in-between. Granted, my build isn't doing me any favors, but I'm getting mixed answers in chat. But it seems like main tank is his what he should be. Off, but he can main if he needs to. I believe that. I mean, look at this. I have a card, I think, that makes the shield last like 3 seconds longer, and one that gives it like 2,000 more health. And the best part is, it doesn't feel annoying to shoot. Because one, it's on a timer. Two, there's so much movement in this game that you can just, like, run inside of it. Because it's just a Winston bubble. They balance it really well. Huge ult. Huge ult, Bomb King. Okay, this is a little absurd amount of particles on my screen, but we're winning it. By Bon Jovi, we're winning it. Getting stuck on tank in Overwatch is like a chore. You get put on tank and you're like, fuck, I gotta play this. But I don't feel that in this game. I just feel like I'm playing the game. Which is probably how it should feel. Even if I'm not really getting frags, I'm at least participating in the fight, you know? Tanking feels like a chore if you go Inara. I believe that. I don't even feel that way, though. What I like to do on Inara is do the 2 shields, or the 2 Mei walls, max out their health to be like 5,000, and then I just play hide and seek on the point. I just run on the payload, or the cap, and I constantly wall off the enemies. Pisses off my team, but it's fun. I've been enjoying Overwatch quite a lot lately. That's fine. More power to you. If you want to save a couple years off your lifespan, there are good alternatives. That's all I'll say. Overwatch is a guilty pleasure. I feel like, is that a wrong assessment? Overwatch is a guilty pleasure game. You can play it and be like, I love this concept. But you never come out of it like, this is what this game should be. I don't feel like that's the vibe. Oh fuck, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. I tried to ult to save my life, it didn't work. I need to go lower the textures. Gonna look like trash, but it's gonna be way more smooth at least. Are lots of Overwatch players trying Paladins? I don't think there's like a surge by any means, but there's a lot of crossover. Ah, fuck, I can't overtime that. I don't even know what I'm doing. Paladins hurts my eyes. I can kind of alleviate that by upping the FOV. It's just, I think that lowers the frame rate. Wait, that feels lower. Weird. FUNKe, you ever thought about getting a tattoo? No. I'm not really... I get why people have tattoos. There was at one point I briefly thought, like, if I were to get a tattoo, what would I get? And I settled on... It's kind of weeby. It's kind of cliche. But the... What is it? That tag every homunculi and Full Metal Alchemist has. This was like when I had turned 18 and I was thinking about it. But I really don't. I'm not a tattoo guy. An Ouroboros tattoo, yeah. A grilled cheese on my ass cheek, maybe. FUNKe wins the Hyrule Warriors stream. I wasn't under the impression that was requested at all. I don't own Hyrule Warriors. I mean, I can assure you I'll stream Breath of the Wild 2, but that one's kind of a wild card. Oh, the flank Koa worked! It's working! If it's a game you'd recommend, if you know my taste, you think I'd like it, then I suppose that's a different discussion. I can't get the kills, but I can sure as fuck keep them busy. I can't wait for Breath of the Wild 2 Direct. It'll be a little while. There was a Direct for Pokemon recently. I'm sure everyone here has seen it. I mean, I don't feel like I could give an opinion you haven't heard already, but it's quite clear that that's content that should have already been in the game. And if it was a part of the base game, it would without a doubt become worth the money. For the extra $30, I'm a little jaded, but I mean, I liked playing Sword and Shield, so honestly, I'll probably end up still playing the DLC, even if they're gimping me out of $30 more. Nintendo drones rise up. Should have been a free update. It should have. But I guess it still beats them re-releasing the game, right? They could have done so much worse. This for Titanfall 2, I would have hit that. Oh my god! Oh! It's over for me. Never mind. Massive healing. We might actually win a mid for once. Huh. I didn't expect this outcome. I might just get out of bronze. Remember that time Masuda said they wouldn't do DLC? How long ago was that, though? Because if we're talking about 3DS, then that's kind of a different story. Obviously, a Switch title is gonna have different rules. Fuck off with that fire turret. I need help! It was during Dexit? Take a wild guess at what convinced them to change their mind. Here's a hint. It was Twitter. Yeah, you can't trust game devs on any of their words. They released a trailer for Metal Gear Rising 2. And then Kojima and Konami had a falling out. So... words mean nothing. Although, I think there was some news on Kojima Productions. Someone that worked on Silent Hill is coming to work on the next Kojima game. I don't know if he scouted someone from Konami, or if maybe they worked something out on the Silent Hill property. Probably not. This was recent, too. I think it's a rumor, though. I shouldn't say that like it's fact. That was just like under the table. Good game. Alright, let's just do like a quick play, Silger. I don't want to do another 5-minute queue. No, we're not getting Rising 2. Although, you know, it's Kojima. 10 years down the line, maybe they patch things up. It's not off the table, right? Gotta go see a FUNKe? Take care. To be fair about MGR2, not entirely their fault. Yeah, I agree. I was enjoying comp. I am too. I want to get into a match quick so I can just try a different hero. We can queue again for comp after. Let's see. I wanted to do a gimmicks in loadout. I will probably not play very well, but I've been trying to develop a new strategy on Xin. Hanzo? Nah. You know the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild, how it can throw, like, beams of light? He's more like that. He's really not that much like Shimada. I don't know what I would compare him to in Overwatch. So, my loadouts are cooldowns, which are just faster cooldowns, and then Parry God and Parry Whirl God. One is just parries altogether. One is a combo. So if I combo, or if I counter an attack, then I'll get my deflect back in 1 second. So what I do is I deflect, whirl at him, hit him, deflect. It's the most bullshit, annoying fucking thing in the world. And I'm trying to build the loadout around it. Also, you would think this guy is a melee character, right? No. If you get close, it doesn't do any different damage from, like, far away. Also, he holds his sword really weird. For all Paladins heroes, they're kind of a mishmash of shit you've seen in Overwatch. In this instance, it's not really that fair to directly compare. Alright, I gotta get up close for this strategy to work. I'll take that. I'll take that. You get the gist. You saw me in action. Yeah, Xin just slaps oil at people. Basically his gimmick. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Paladins quick play, you used to get a point for defending correctly, but now if you defend, you don't actually get a point. Which is a good addition, because the big problem I had was how quickly matches would end. People would just, like, win, defend, and the matches would be over in, like, 3 minutes. You still get a point? Oh, I guess I played on a map earlier and I noticed I didn't get a point for it. Oh! I'm gonna keep getting my recharge down. You can't win on defense? That's it? So if you get 3 out of 4, you can't win defending. Which, honestly, I feel like is a really good format for, like, FPS games. You know, 5 CP and control maps and payload, they're all pretty wonky. This is a good system where, even if your team's not very good at attacking, you can still stay in the game by being good at defense. And it rewards... It doesn't punish teams that are only good in, like, one... Like, you're only good at attacking. Or you're only good at defending. It's a good balance, I feel like. I like this format. Granted, it's 5v5 as opposed to 6v6. So it's a little different from, you know, Overwatch or TF2. Why is Paladins not more popular? I feel like it's earned what it has. Like, this is fair. I have a Q that would have saved me there. The reason Paladins isn't more popular is because Overwatch. And that's it. Overwatch soaks up a lot of the audience, and the audience that would otherwise like Paladins just writes it off as, oh, I'd rather play Overwatch. And the sad thing is, a lot of those people would rather play this game, they just don't know it. I'm not gonna make it. It looks like a ripoff, and to be fair, in the early days of Paladins, it really was. It wasn't, but it felt like it was. Now it just feels like it's inspired by Overwatch, which I think is a good balance. They definitely take enough liberties with the card system, the upgrade system. They had it before, but new players just struggled to get into it, I feel like. They didn't understand how it worked, because they didn't really play MOBAs. They simplified it down, it seems like, enough that anyone can just get the gist. Paladins just has a lot of bad history under its wrap. But it does a lot of good things that Overwatch doesn't. I would say the best way to phrase it is you get much more mileage with this game than you do in Overwatch. It's not that Overwatch can't be fun, it's just you don't have a lot of mileage before you get into that, okay, I have to play the meta, okay, I have to play this hero a certain way. In this game, the meta is a little more flexible, and even if you're playing meta, you have a lot of customization on each hero. Also, Overwatch doesn't have horses, but you also don't usually roll out this far in Overwatch, so... Well, in Payload you do. Which is fucking annoying. Okay, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I need to choose a different route. They know exactly what I'm trying to do. FUNKe, what's your opinion on Binding of Isaac? High tier roguelite. Not the highest tier. I would give that... I don't know what I'd give that. Enter the Gungeon. Nuclear Throne I'd probably put above Binding. Well, actually... I think I'd put more hours into Binding. Great game. A classic. If you own a Steam account, you should own Binding of Isaac. I'm feeding. Are you gonna play Overwatch 2 FUNKe? It depends on if the single player is fun. If the single player is as fun or better than Man vs. Machine, I will probably play it. Unless they give me one more reason not to, which it seems like they do a good job of adding reasons. We'll see. You know, I put like 500 hours into MVM in Team Fortress 2. So, like, I got a lot of qualms with Blizzard, but you could sell me on 2 if you market it right. Well, thanks for the raid. But also with all the, you know, the hangy-kangy stuff. It's really hard to back Blizzard's horse these days. What do you think about Tyra? Well, when I played Paladins on Switch, I loved her. Because most players on Switch don't use gyro. So you can just frag on Tyra and Vivian. I don't play her that much on PC. Just because, you know, I've had my fill of hit-scan heroes in FPS games. I like the gimmicky stuff. Hey, we should maybe... Yeah, that's fine. Gyroscopic aiming. It's when you hold the Switch in docked mode and you turn it, and it turns you in-game. You know, like the Wiimote, Skyward Sword, that kind of thing. Alright, I need to, like, find the best build for doing this meme counter loadout. If I do it right, I should be able to, like, get a kill with the whirl. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. Are you playing with viewers? I'm just queuing online. I'm not even sure how many of my viewers play Smite, or Smite, play Paladins, so I don't know if I could even... I could probably fill some matches, but I just want to get into matches quick, you know? Just play the game. If I'm gonna do viewer matches, I'll save that for another time. Best builds? I don't know, I'm still pretty new to this game. So I can't give you best builds. I can say most of my builds are based around movement. About maximizing movement or travel speed. Or gimmicks. There are some champions, whatever you want to call it, that have cards that are really good for gimmick, like meme strats, like I'm doing right now with the counter. I try to build 3 or 4 different loadouts for everyone. So I have options. Which is what I like most about this game. You have options. Oh, poor Drogos. I didn't think he was gonna commit to that fight. Well, I didn't quite get what I wanted, but I think I can work with this. Shoot, please! Ah, should have been. Hey, you can't yell at me. I'm on the flank as a flanker. Not my fault. Namaste. Yamero. Smite is super fun. Smite is fun with friends. Smite is, it makes me want to cry when I play solo. I get yelled at so much when I play Smite. Once, I was trying to play jungle as a Yorm in Smite, and some dude spent, I kid you not, 40 minutes calling me a troll. And trying to surrender every 3 minutes. And he wouldn't just play the game. He spent 40 minutes calling me a troll because I picked a giant dragon to try and jungle. Which I know I fucking suck. You can do rank, by the way, if you want. Silger. I'm down for another. Yorm is just this giant dragon that breathes fire in Smite, which is like a MOBA game. I tried jungling as this dragon, and... My point is, you will get cyberbullied a lot in Smite by people who have nothing better to do. Yorm is a Chad god? I know, he just looked like a fun gimmick. Open my gifts under store? I don't know what that means. I don't have gifts, though. Yeah, I don't see anything. And I'm not gonna buy anything. Have you played Dead by Daylight Funk? Yeah. It was like, that's a very fun hang out with the buddies kind of game. There was this other game that was made by the Dead by Daylight people. I can't remember the name. I think it's Blood Garden. I really want to try playing that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Go to store, chest, then gifts. Are these ones that I have? This is such a weird HUD. I don't know what I'm looking at. I got a emote. Nice. YouTube stream, by the way. I thought it should be down. I'm not live on YouTube, am I? I've never even played that character. Death Garden was the name. Oh, it's Death Garden Blood Harvest, isn't it? Yeah, that game I played. Or that I want to play. There's this other game, I can't remember the name. I think it was GTFO. It looked like... Let me show you. It looked like a really fun game. The problem is you have to have like 4 friends to actually play it. I'm not saying I can't find 4 friends to play this game with. It seemed like a Left 4 Dead-esque... Like a Left 4 Dead-esque title. I don't know very much about it.
Wouldn't want to get home.
That looks so cool. GTFO is good. It's so difficult. I love it. Those are some good glowing reviews. Huh. You're just helping sell me on it. Yeah, that was a game that I'd like to play. The one I was talking about earlier is this one, Blood Harvest. The reason I haven't gotten it is because it's mixed reviews, and I don't quite know why. It seems like a first-person game inspired by Dead by Daylight, made by the same people. But I don't know enough about it. Have you heard of Okami? Yeah, I streamed it for a little bit. I never finished streaming it. I got like 5 hours in, I think. Maybe a little less. People want Okami to get on the Smash Fighter ballot. I get that. A wolf with a ink pen. I should finish that one day. 2020 should be my year of finishing all the games I gave up streaming. That'll be like April. April will be my month of just finishing every single game. I have a Google Doc. Or Sinister has a Google Doc of every game I've never finished. Funk, I think I saw someone send you a gift earlier. You can open it. I was looking here, but it doesn't have the mark for you have a gift. So I don't know. Now, I will say one thing. I think Overwatch markets their game, or they do like monetization better.
Alright, I'm a scrub. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm a scrub in comp. Who do I pick? Or rather, who should I ban?
We're gonna be pretty judgmental. For this map?
Bet.
Maeve! I like
what?
Maeve!
Oh,
Don't ban
Okay.
Maeve. Don't ban snipers,
Keep
don't ban
Strix.
Maeve.
We'll get rid of Maeve.
God damn it. Ban Raum. I don't plan on playing Raum, so... I don't want them to have Raum.
Wait, is this thing on?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Wait, is mine not working?
Sauce.
It seems like it is.
Wait, I thought the mic never works in this game. It
Oh,
doesn't
I
work
might have-
half the time.
Hold on. Oh, it is.
Well, I guess it works, Funk.
Wow! Yeah, no, it's better. They improved the VC in this game, I think. They also they changed the voice wheel.
Willow is safe to ban?
Yeah, you can go for that.
Yeah, ban Willow.
Okay.
I've never seen a Willow in competitive because she's banned every single match.
Bro, my house is a little shaken from this storm.
Shaking?
So they're gonna go down?
Dude, it's been like for the last 45 minutes now, probably it's been 10 seconds.
These are weird
Brightest day
bans.
outside.
Hold on. I don't think I can actually respond to anybody because my push talk's not working. Fuck Willow? That's fair. Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, it was stuck on mute for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. The voice chat
I think they've improved it.
Rick or Vanessa?
Kinessa. I always see Kinessa's on this map.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume she's good.
I'm running sort of healer sky, so I'll be able to support.
Okay. Well, I'm off flank. It's
Okay,
not a bad thing. Though.
Kill the Androx.
I guess I could con. They force me on it. I'd like to IO, but oh shit, they have a Raum now.
Why not?
Con counters Raum. Does he? Uh-oh. But I think that ends the game. Wow.
He got canceled. Oh, he got canceled.
Uncancelled. Do you know about
Wait, I
Pathologic
spent my
2?
booster. Do I get it back?
I know about it. I don't think it gets used, no. I don't know much, though. Haven't played it. Oh,
Attempt number 2.
yeah. It broke again. What the hell? I think I have to rebind it every time so it works. Yeah.
What?
Every time we get a match, my bind breaks and I have to voice chat.
It's weird. I don't get what happened.
Why does nobody
I
choose
got my wisdom
Torvald?
teeth
Wait, say again?
pulled. I got my wisdom teeth pulled.
Nice. Was your recovery quick?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Well, it was quick, but it was very, very painful. I think there were some moments where I was on the floor.
Then I gotta lower. So I had to lower my loot music. I healed like super quickly. Just have those good genes, I guess. I didn't have any pain, surprisingly. There was just like 3 instances where I was eating and it stung, but otherwise it was smooth sailing for me.
I tried eating food during that day, like earlier in the day, because I was really hungry. And I started eating food, and then I literally just like went on the floor and just started like screaming in pain.
Screaming?
Not
Jesus.
Screaming, but like I was like
Yeah, I know
not
you mean.
able. Like I literally just went on the floor. Like I couldn't even. I like
Wow,
couldn't even think.
That's honestly surprising. I didn't really have any pain. The only bad thing that happened was they gave me opiate painkillers, which I don't like pills in the first place, but I took some the first night I tried to sleep, and I felt like I was on crack. What I imagine crack is like.
I was on a lot of painkillers, and it still hurt that much. So I don't think I want to know what it would have been like if I didn't have painkillers.
I only took a single one and I threw them out after. But my wisdom teeth is like.
After the first day.
Yeah. That's true. The car ride home from the wisdom teeth, my entire mouth was just bloody gouges.
Yes.
This is ranked mode, chat. I am playing in a game with stakes, so I have to actually put consideration into what I pick. I have it downloaded. It's preferable to playing solo.
I've been playing a lot of it, actually.
Yeah, it's trending. What am I on? It looks like I'm on. Wait, I'm on Blink. I'm gonna play Maeve again. Yeah. I haven't had issues with it, really. Dude. No point tank?
Oh, yeah,
that's true, I don't have... my bad, buddy. I frag on Maeve, don't worry. You won't even notice the difference.
There.
The Sonic Twitter just retweeted a picture of Amy with Rouge's body. Thanks for sharing that, Blue. I needed that for my nightmares. I have no clue, but my push to talk breaks every time I alt tab, so my comms will just not work. Solo tank Khan, that is extremely uncool. Khan is alright. He'll be fine. It's broken. I just gotta kill all the things so Khan doesn't have to worry about point. Right? We'll be fine. I didn't think about that. I forget about the dynamic between, like, having duo tanks. Just in my defense, I don't want to play duo tanks.
Let's do this, boys.
I believe in you, Khan. Don't worry, I'll kill everything. You don't have to worry.
I'm from Thailand. Oh.
Interesting. I hope you don't have Thailand ping.
Yeah, I hope you don't have a poor connection.
I hope that's just like 5 years ago, you know?
Yeah.
Good dash. What are you doing? What the fuck? Why does every victor just not understand that they lose some fights? There are some things you fight, you just don't win.
Nice job.
I'm gonna move up. They're playing Victor. That's true. If you play Victor, you probably don't know too much about how class dynamics work in these kind of games. Vic is bronze? It's true. I didn't even... I forget that I'm in the lowest elo. So I can't act surprised. This is what is crazy about this game. A lot of heroes that excel in close range don't even have to play close range. I mean, obviously it's preferred, but... like, as Maeve, I can still do some fucking work from across the map. Which means you don't get punished for positioning too much. Oh, great. So she just cut me off, making it hard to punish this Vic. Not that it matters, because he's gonna punish himself.
Come on, bonking. Take us home.
I missed.
It's so close.
He's taking burst fire. Oh shit, is he a burst fire Victor? Yeah, he's bronze. Victor has a talent that changes his automatic rifle into like a 3-shot burst fire, for those that don't know. And I'm not gonna say it's a meme, because I don't know enough about Victor, but it seems like it's a meme. Not to mention, I feel like burst fire requires even better accuracy. So if you're not that good in the first place... Cardio is the meme one. All I'm saying is this Victor is not utilizing his talents quite proportionally to how he should be. Overkill? Maybe. But in my defense, we got 2 minutes to go and I'm gonna get this shit in 3 seconds. I didn't think she'd follow. You used to be able to kill Koga in his ult? Really? Yeah, I saw him do that, like, slashy thing, but I knew it wasn't worth my time. A little too far up, fellas. This is backwards. My whole team is flanking and I'm defending point. It was a bug that you could do that? Oh. But you weren't supposed to.
Nice.
He was about to ultimate himself, so
Yeah,
I put him out of his misery.
That was a kind of stupid ult.
In his defense, that was the only way he had a chance of killing me. Bomb King's ulting. Oh, and he's fucking doing work, alright. Oh, great. Yeah. Victor's not gonna miss that shot. Oh, he's pre-firing. Maybe he's not as dumb as I thought. He's pre-firing the door with bursts. Kronos on Maeve? Hey, man, I like my pounce, alright? I'm just trying to maximize. I'm not saying it's the best build. It's just, I like... Although, I think Nimble would probably help me right now. Nope. I don't know if I even need to defend, but I just wanted to be safe. I tell you, that Genos knows to not let me walk free. So, credit where it's due. I think we're good, though.
Nice.
If you like your pounce on Maeve, you would go with Rogue's Gambit.
Getting in there, Funk?
Oh, I'm getting in there. Genos keeps freezing me, and I just have to wait it out, but I'm in there. Gambit is that one that lowers the timer and
They're
10% more damage,
what's
right?
his name?
I like getting the kills with pounce
I don't remember the name
consistently.
of that guy.
Which I guess I could still,
The guy
but
says you're already dead.
I don't know actually. I guess I just haven't tried it yet.
The fucking like
Maybe
shadow
it is
step
better, I
annoying
just didn't
shit where,
realize.
like, he goes invisible. Koga, yeah. He's
I didn't-
pretty good.
You know, I didn't think so, but I think I just assumed I didn't, so I didn't try.
Yeah, Koga's doing pretty good.
Why the fuck is their tank? Okay, the tank is flank. Flank tank. That's such a weird door to cover. I wasn't worried about going to point. This poor baby. His spatial awareness. Yeah, I guess pounce would be better just so I could spam it. I don't really... Like, I'm confident enough in my aim. I don't need the pounce to get the kill. I can just hit him. Use your Q. I don't need it. They just melt.
He keeps trying to ult for me.
Oh wait, you mean use my actual... I thought you meant like Overwatch Q. Yeah, I should. I have a bad habit of only using it to heal. Oh shit. I forgot that it even gives me back all my abilities. That's just me being a Dumbo. Uh-oh. Maybe a bad use of my ult, but... Just trying to get out of this one alive. I'm not gonna survive. Never mind, they let me leave. Okay. Use pounce when the skull... Oh, thank you. Jesus Christ, how bad is my gameplay? I'm getting that kind of advice. Parkinson's aim? In my defense, I normally play on 244 frames per second, but streaming takes me down to 140. What kind of plebeian only plays with 140 hertz? I'd rather die. They're learning. I think the problem is they're adapting, and I'm not adapting for their adapting. So I'm just trying the same shit and getting punished for it. Because it worked in the first round. And it didn't even work. We lost it. It's a team effort, man. I'm intentionally throwing, so my team has the limelight. It's strategic. Okay. That is some Parkinson's aim. Yeah, using the Q more was good advice. I don't know why I was sleeping on that. That's why I appreciate that this game tells you so much in the actual rundown. Because it makes it a lot easier to kind of pick up the class once you know, read everything. Oh, it can't pounce out of that. Okay. That's a game changer. Fuck you, Genos. Could probably get some health on kill, or at least like something. Because I'm eating dirt right now. Seeing Inara not get insta-killed with pounce just bothers me. Okay. I'm trying to focus their healer. And I'm just not too effective at one-shotting that Inara, I guess. Wow. Alright. Detour. What the? What are you doing? Ring around your rosy, back before your furry. I got nothing. Oh, I have a Q. The mind games. He's just trying to get me confused is all. Is Paladins any good? I'm enjoying myself. I'm honestly having a fun, grand old time. There hasn't been anything in the game that I immediately go, okay. Aside from this one thing, I'm a little annoyed. No, it's pretty like through and through, been just having fun. Yeah, it's not that Paladins was ever, you know, bad. It's just that it was in like a really wonky state, stuff was buggy, it was hard to learn because there was so much stuff, and it's explained, but it's not necessarily intuitive to someone who doesn't play like both MOBAs and FPS games, so it was hard to get into. So it seems like they've been slowly patching it so it's more accessible, but still, you know, that good fun, without sacrificing stuff. Oh, that was my bad. I totally turned on a dime there.
Nice job.
Oh, I fucking thought he fell. Oh.
Nice job, Con.
The bugs give it charm. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun game. It just had to kind of overcome the hurdles of being compared to other stuff, the hurdles of being a little, you know, a little too different from the pack to the point that people, like, didn't know where to start. Could I focus the tanks? I guess I don't know where Genos is. Yeah, I guess I'll try Death's Gambit next time I play Maeve. I think I'm comfortable enough with Pounce now, I don't have to just use it as a crutch to get a kill. Please, for the love of God, kill him for me, I'm bad. The hurdle of having that pay-to-win card system. What was the card system like early on? I can't remember. You didn't have access to all the cards, right? I think that was like a qualm I had. Wow, I intentionally missed that. I apologize. In my defense, I spilled like a quart of coffee on my mouse pad the other day. I had to air it out, so now my mouse pad's a little sticky. So if I'm bad, it's because of the coffee, not because of me. Obviously, I would hit all these shots if it was just me. Wow. Oh. You know, it doesn't help I never played Genji. I was always a hit scan player, so getting used to like timed aim is... It's not like shooting a rocket. Just solo ult me? Yeah, but that was totally punishable. That was totally... could have survived. Oh, misaimed it a little bit. I was 2 inches from doing it. Ain't that a blue ball? Ah. That was preemptive. Funk, will you ever play Quake Champions? Like again? Like, will I stream Quake Champions again? That's kind of a different question. I saw a tag had streamed Quake Champions the other day, but it didn't seem like much had changed. It still seemed like it was really CPU intensive. It was hard to find good matches. That's on me. Man, what healer do they have? Genos? Yeah, I should get Cauterize. More Cauterize. I mean, I'll definitely try Quake Champions again in my own time. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, stream it. Not that I have anything against that. It's just I'm not planning to. Voltroid is messaging me? Hold on.
We got this.
I don't even have Steam Overlay on. What?
3, 2, 1.
I just don't want, like, all my messages to be visible. Oh, it's like lagging when I tab back in. Hold on, it's gonna take a second. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, I was just checking my Steam. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Damn it, I used my Q. What do you think about Kogan? I mean, I get why he exists. I understand his purpose, but I would just personally rather play Maeve. Koga seems a bit more like single plane of movement. And if you know me, you know I like my 3 axes. What? Koga's whack? I believe that. I think I just avoided playing him because he reminded me of Tracer. Oh, damn. I was a little behind there. I'll accept some responsibility. Koga just reminded me of Tracer, and I was never that into playing Tracer. He's now in a better state, kind of? Okay. Maybe I should reassess my opinion, then. It just never stuck out to me, so I was never inclined to try him, I guess. Well, thank you, Ricola. Yeah, I do my best on videos. Epic Avatar. Nice. Am I still in a party? I can never tell. Yeah, you can do ranked again. Funk, have you seen this channel called Butterside Down? No, I haven't. I feel like I've heard that name. Hatsune Miku Avatar. Not... I mean, I guess, yeah. I'm just trying to prep her. I'm trying to rep her before Coachella is all.
Makoa.
Did I open my gift? I checked, but I don't have, like, a listed gift from anybody. I opened 2 ones and got emotes. I'm gonna guess. Yes. Actually fucking blind? There's not a click to open gifts button. Look. Open gifts. Oh. Oh, I was looking for, like, the red thing. Doomfist. I have 0 hours on Buck. Thank you so much for sending me this gift. I should probably look at who they're from, shouldn't I? I'm like a kid. I'm a kid at Christmas. Open, 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 open. Fernando. Again, don't play him, but thank you. Expert. Oh, they're like all from Expert Gamer.
I've always had a weakness.
MVP. Okay, I play a bit of Vivian. I'll use that one. And I don't even know what that one was. You can't choose what skin. I didn't assume. I was just giving my honest response on whether or not I'd use it. You can ban it.
Yeah, ban it, ban it.
That's not Makoa. That's
Sure it
Makoa.
is.
Holy shit, we're banning all of the fun tanks. Come on.
Yeah, so now you can only play on
You get
fun
one.
tanks.
Jeez. I'm taking
I think
flank
I'm gonna
again if
play
I can get
Ashe
it.
if I can.
Do it.
Yeah, Ashe would be pretty fun. That's the tank I like the most.
Ashe, which one is that? Oh yeah, her. The mini Zarya. Banny had fun playing Buck. I could see that. Buck's like a dude with a shotgun and big jumps, right? So he translates from like the arena games.
We're at the bottom now, Funk. How does it feel?
How does it feel? It feels the same as every other match.
Oh.
How does it feel for you?
Well, that must mean the people at the top are pretty good, right?
I guess. It's probably better to be the worst on the team, personally, than it is to be the best, right? I'd feel bad for
Yeah.
Bamal, if anything. Poor chump.
It's like in Overwatch when someone else on the team picks Widowmaker, and then I'm like, oh, I guess I don't have to try this game.
Yeah, it's like you have an identity crisis.
Yeah.
What am
And
I
then
good
the,
for?
And the guy Widowmaker just frags out, and I'm like, yes, I don't have to do anything. He just does it all for me.
We are in a podcast, Bamal. It's called Every Day of Life. It's the persistent podcast that never ends.
It's 24 hours on while we're sleeping. Who cares about the TOS anyways, right?
Yeah, the viewer ratings drop around midnight, but, you know, it's part of the grind. Funk, apparently I'm going to be a replacement on one of the best Pokemon draft
Twitch
teams.
actually made that rule a thing where you can no longer
That's actually pretty
be
cool.
sleeping on stream. I remember when they had to make that rule.
Insomnia gang.
It was like...
Well, some
it was
people,
like
it's their life, so they have
you can't
like,
have AFK streams anymore.
there can't be downtime.
Oh, man.
Now I wait. So we have a flank, a tank. Still just gonna tank, which means I'm stuck
I
on
actually got
support,
what I wanted.
which I'm fine with. But I don't know what I want. I'm thinking Io though. It's either Io or Furia. And I know Io better, so for ranked match, yeah. Reinstalling just to stream snipe? I'm the lowest elo, so it wouldn't be hard to. Although I don't know how much longer I'm gonna play. 37 months. Damn air. Thank you. That's some time right there. My longest Twitch sub is like
I
4
think
years
it's a
now,
good Ash skin. I
which
like
makes
the
me
skin.
feel. Oh, did they unlock skins? Oh, I only have one IO skin, and it's the one that costs like 30 coins. I didn't know bronzes existed in this game. Yeah, you're seeing one in its natural habitat.
Because I think this. Oh no, maybe it's one more after this.
It's 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
I think we played like 4.
I think this is the 4th.
This game looks. Did you ever play that Dragon Ball Dokkan battle or whatever?
Dokkan battle?
Okay.
Let our grace
What does it
pass
mean?
on to protect, to save, to fight.
Okay,
Oh,
Twitch
shit,
chat.
am I
Should I
on
play
fucking...
rocket jump build or build the
Wait a
dispenser
minute.
here build? Which one, Twitch chat?
Shit, that shit was on. You didn't hear any of that.
Okay.
It's all a conspiracy.
I don't know. Okay, good
I was
input,
fucking-
thank you.
None of that happened.
Dispenser, it looks like dispenser. So this build turns my Q into like a dispenser, basically. It really boosts the healing. The other one just gives a faster cooldown on my rocket
And we
jump.
just-
Which honestly isn't really good for ranked, so this is the best choice.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Okay, so I'm on support now. I'm gonna have to remember to actually do some healing.
Nice.
Io has
Trick
like
all that
crazy
back
range
and
on her heals, which I like. You don't have to fucking beg your teammate to run at you to get stuff done. You do
They're
still need line of
constantly
sight
doing
though.
some Stupid shit in the bag.
Chinos though, there's another healer who doesn't even need line of sight to heal. My Fox does decent healing, so if you're ever like strapped, look for him.
No.
Okay.
Ow.
No. Left side, watch out. I feel like it's a lot easier to make calls on support in this game. In Overwatch, oh fuck. I had the problem of I can't make calls because I'm so busy
One shot.
trying to heal people. But in this game, I'm usually like shooting at enemies anyways. So I can kind of say what's going on.
Enemy double kill.
Yeah, let's regroup. Nice.
Oh, my Fox will also target enemies, and if I hit him with my bow, she'll stun him. But it requires me to stun them with a hit. Cassie still melts people? Apparently. Does she? Cassie's the redhead bow lady, I believe.
Yo, Nacho, I'm gonna need you to kill that Strix.
I believe that. They have a lot of long range is the
Yeah,
problem.
it's
They
kinda
got
hard to get
Strix
there.
and Cassie and Maeve, which means we're always like busy. Oh god. I'm doing my best to heal, man, but they are just shredding us. And I can hardly afford to even get an LOS of these guys. I'm going to mid.
Ape that.
Are you gonna ask every stream what conditioner I use, even though I always tell you I don't use conditioner?
Strix is half.
What
I might
answer are
just
you
use
hoping
Strix.
for?
Dude, Khan just grabs me and then I'm dead. It's literally insane. Character is so fucking busted. It's unreal.
15 seconds remaining.
It's weird he doesn't have heal numbers. I probably should. I didn't want the visual clutter, so I turned it off. But now that I'm playing ranked,
Oh, he grabs me. I'm dead.
yeah,
Strix is really low.
Strix is dead.
Nice.
just break out, bro.